it was correct, not if it was simplified.
It's correct, but not simplified.
Pardon?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, it's correct but not simplified. I can take a positive exponent on the top of a fraction, move the whole factor down, and as long as I switch the sign, it is still correct. Okay? It's just, this is not simplified, and it's ugly, and it's confusing looking. It's a loser on many fronts. I like this form of the answer, and in fact, this is the only fully simplified form of the answer for that one.
Is that the only one that you're going to take?
No, like on the next test. Go ahead and follow me back here, Amanda. Thank you. On the next test, if you give me this answer or this answer, I will give partial credit, but you'd only get full credit for this one. Yes, Nimi?
Can you assume that it'll be automatically a positive?
Don't assume anything.
Make an ass out of you and me.
There you go. Okay. Last rule here. Last rule. If I have two different numbers, and they're both raised to the same power in a fraction like so, what can I do with these numbers in this exponent?
You can simplify them.
Simplify is not quite the right word.
Reduce them.
Each one, it's kind of like distributing. You can distribute the exponent to the numerator and the denominator. In some cases, this isn't all that hard. If I have x squared over y, and I raise the whole thing to the third power, what's that going to equal?
Wait, why did... Never mind.
X to the 6 over y cubed. All right, now here's one that looks simpler than it is. Taking 3/5 and I'm raising the entire fraction to the -1 power.
Oh, you have to...
You would reciprocal it. I'll show them. I'll show the. Is that a verb? Reciprocate is the verb. It's not usually used like this. I'll show a middle step. I'm going to distribute the exponent, make it 3 to the -1 over 5 to the -1. Okay. And then the rule is. Okay. Well, first off, this is not incorrect, but it's not simplified either.
Just do the reciprocal.
Yep. The short version of the rule is.
5 over 1, 3 over...
Yep, make it 5 to the +1 power over 3 to the +1. Cross the sign, I can't even say it right.
Cross the line,
change the sign. That's right.
Can I just say 5 over 3?
Yeah, you can go right from here to saying it's 5/3. All right. One last example that you will work out on your desks alone for a sec. See how ugly I can make this.
How do you make something bad if you don't even know how to do it?
I've given you all the tools. I'm seeing if you can kind of solve the puzzle. Okay.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Yeah.
A couple ways to do
His
this.
mother could love it.
That was wow.
Yeah. That's my latest example. I see two different ways to do it. One's faster. We'll see which one you pick first.
What is this?
That's the plug for the LCD projector. We'll use it again, but
I don't want to do it. We're not going to be able to.
it'll be online. Let's see if you can do this first.
Can you just say you can't and I will just do it?
No.
Computer will tell me what
Mimi.
Rodney, try and cheer up. Bring it
Quiet.
down.
Oh, I have a question.
Hang on. If it's not related to this answer, then
It is, but
how directly?
it's not the answer itself, but it's just a question in terms of the process itself.
In terms of the process
I don't know if
itself,
it makes me sound.
As many times as she can fit it in.
Okay,
It's
here
her
you
new
go.
favorite word.
Can you do the reciprocal for both of these?
Yes, but you might want to.
Well, then simplify
That's
it
7
after.
near the F.
Interesting.
Is it right?
a question in
I don't think the
terms of
seven's
the
right.
process
That,
itself.
Phil.
Makes sense.
All right, guys.
Wait,
Okay,
let's-
I'm going to show you
can I
now.
check this?
I see a bunch of you guys doing something as a first step.
Can you check this place?
I'm not sure it's close. It can be simplified further. Okay, there's a couple different ways to do this. All right, one of them would be, well, there's a couple different ways. A lot of you guys distributed everything first. I'll do that. So this is 3 to the negative 2, x cubed to the negative 2, y squared to the negative 2, 9 to the negative 2, x to the negative 2,
Why do you write negative 6 and negative
y to the negative 2.
You wrote negative 6.
I did. You know what I was doing? I was multiplying ahead, which is a mistake. Okay, and then some of you took all of the negatives and flipped them and worked it out. So 9 to the positive 2 would make 81 on top. X to the negative 2 would become x to the positive 2 on top. Y to the negative 2 would become y to the positive 2 on top.
Why 81?
3 to the negative 2 would be 9. I just saw this on someone's sheet and thought it was interesting. So it would become x to the positive 6, and y squared to the negative 2 would become y to the positive 4.
Is this wrong?
No, this is correct, but is it fully simplified yet?
No, because it'd be 9 over 1.
Yeah, 81 divided by 9 is 9 over 1. X squared on the top and x to the 6th on the bottom makes for an x to the 4th on the bottom. And y squared over y to the 4th makes a y squared on the bottom.
That's weird.
So that'd be the simplest
So
form
why
of the
did you
answer.
say this was wrong?
I didn't say it was wrong. I said it might be easier. Like, for one thing, this is all in
No.
parentheses. Okay? I wasn't sure if yours was simplified correctly.
Okay.
You had a 7 in there somewhere. One thing you could do, guys, you could simplify everything in the parentheses before you apply the negative 2. So I could have said, what's 3 divided by 9? Well, that's 1/3. X cubed over x is x squared. Y squared
Oh.
over y just leaves me with a y.
But that's wrong because x was...
I believe I've done that correctly.
No, not that.
Oh, that's easier.
Bottom one.
Bottom one? Which one's wrong? Which part's wrong? Please double check me.
81 x to the negative 6, not the second on the top.
Okay. No, this was to the negative 6. I combined steps because we're getting close to the end. I'm sorry. This was to the negative 6 on top, so I put it to the bottom. Because it was negative, it flipped.
So maybe my answer.
Okay? So if I do this, I will get the same answer here. Okay? So I could have done it 2 different ways. I could have simplified it inside first or distributed the exponent first. Get the same answer. Yes, Yasmin. Stop putting things away. Wait. 3 divided by 9 is 1/3.